Have you ever noticed how a single notification can change your entire mood? Not because of what it says, but because of what it doesn't. A text that never arrives, a message left unread, a room that suddenly feels colder when someone stops acknowledging your existence. And the strange part, most people think being ignored hurts emotionally. But that's not what your brain thinks. Your brain treats it like a threat. A real one. Because thousands of years ago, being excluded wasn't just uncomfortable, it was dangerous. If the tribe rejected you, you didn't just lose company, you lost protection, resources, survival. And somewhere deep inside your nervous system, that ancient alarm still exists, which is why being ignored can feel irrationally painful. You know you're not dying, but your brain isn't completely convinced. And that's where things get strange. Because when someone ignores you, your mind rarely stays in reality. It starts writing stories. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're upset. Maybe you said something wrong. Maybe they never cared. And before long, you're having an argument with a version of someone that doesn't even exist. A fictional character created entirely by uncertainty. Because uncertainty is one of the few things the human brain hates more than bad news. At least rejection gives you an answer. Silence gives you possibilities. And possibilities can be brutal. What's fascinating is that being ignored doesn't just make you think about the other person. It makes you think about yourself. I have this phase delight. Suddenly you're reviewing old conversations, replaying tiny moments, examining words nobody else remembers, looking for evidence, looking for clues, looking for a reason. Because the moment attention disappears, self-doubt walks in. And self-doubt is an incredible actor. It can make confidence forget its lines in seconds. The irony, the person ignoring you might not even be thinking about you, yet they're somehow occupying your mind rent-free, 24 hours a day. No furniture, no utilities, just emotional damage and unpaid psychological taxes. But here's the hidden truth most people never realize. The pain isn't always coming from being ignored. Sometimes it's coming from what the silence exposes. Your need to be chosen, your fear of being forgotten, the part of you that quietly measures your worth through someone else's attention. And that's why the experience feels so personal. Why? Because silence doesn't just reveal what someone thinks about you. It reveals what you think about yourself. And maybe that's the real reason it hurts. Not because they disappear, but because their absence forced you to meet parts of yourself you've been avoiding. The insecure part, the lonely part, the part still waiting for validation it never received. And once you see that, something changes. You stop chasing every closed door. You stop treating attention like proof of value. You stop handing strangers the authority to define your worth. Because the most dangerous thing about being ignored isn't the silence. It's believing the silence means something about who you are. It doesn't. It only reveals what you're afraid it means. And those are two very different things. If this felt uncomfortably familiar, that's probably because it wasn't really about the people who've ignored you. It was about the conversations you've been having with yourself ever since. And maybe tonight, that's the conversation worth paying attention to.